Streams are up. Gonna put out a YouTube video. Have to.
In early 1972, a probe known as Pioneer 10 was launched into space on a mission to the largest planet in the solar system. After millennia of speculation and wonder, humanity got its first close-up view of Jupiter.
If you guys don't know,
Accelerated by
you
the
need to watch
immense
Let Me Know
gravity of
right
the
now.
planet, Pioneer 10 was then catapulted into deep space, destined to leave the solar system and roam the galaxy for billions of years. On the off chance that this vestige of humanity should one day be intercepted by an alien intelligence, it was affixed with a message. A message designed to answer three central questions.
Where we are, when we are, and who we are.
Alright, glasses are cleaned. Dab's about to be
More
taken.
than half a century has now passed since the launch of our first galactic emissary, and in that time we've made numerous attempts to communicate with life beyond, either by attaching greeting cards to probes headed for interstellar space, or by targeting our cosmic neighbors with high-powered beams of light. So far, humanity's been left unread, but that could change at any moment. As long as we keep making noise, there's always a chance we'll be heard. An exceedingly slim chance as we'll see, but a non-zero chance as well. Given the paradigm-shifting potential of another world, it sure would be nice to know what exactly we've been telling them all these years. I mean, don't get me wrong, where we are, when we are, and who we are sounds really neat and all, but it's not exactly rich in detail. So let's start with that
Alrighty.
Pioneer 10. What does it say, and more importantly, to whom should I direct my anger when the aliens arrive to harvest my bones?
Yeah, probably keep going on that side.
The idea to attach a message to Pioneer 10 was the brainchild of journalist and author Eric Burgess. Less than 4 months before the mission was scheduled to launch, Burgess approached famed astronomer and science communicator Carl Sagan, who in turn relayed the proposal to NASA. Sagan was given
In the city of
Bro Clips, thank you for the follow over on Twitch.
Frank Drake. They scrambled together a series of pictograms etched into a gold-laden plate.
Alright, okay. What am I doing? Grabbing some diamonds. We are currently right now, this world is new. But this swamp was pretty much the flattest thing I could find. So we are, oops, right now terraforming all of this. This used to be all swamp. I'm getting, so far I got this far done. This is going to be a city though, with like skyscrapers, and every skyscraper is going to have a farm. So let's just do like a bone meal farm or whatever, like a bamboo farm, whatever, for fuel. They're gonna be skyscrapers full of farms, and then they're gonna connect all through each other below it. The infrastructure in this world is gonna be crazy, but we got a lot of terraforming to do before then. I'm probably gonna get done. See, the plan is for this whole swamp to be a city. I've gotten this much done so far in just like 3 hours yesterday. I think we're gonna continue right here in this area. Gotta keep terraforming.
One electron bound to a proton. More specifically, the diagram depicts a single atom of
So
hydrogen.
it's slow, but at least for this next, like, honestly, month or so, next month or so, it's gonna be really slow. But after that, like, things are gonna move crazy. Regular survival. So this is a realm. This is actually one of my first times on Java. And so like we have commands, like I set the time, like I changed the time, and with this mod pack I have, it gives us a map and a mini map, and like I can teleport. So this isn't just straight up like, I mean, technically there are some cheats, but I'm not like spawning anything or anything. This, I'm still getting used to all the Java like keybinds and whatnot. To everyone else on YouTube or TikTok, if you're a stoner, this is your reminder to take a hit. Yeah, I started on Bedrock. I mean, I started when I was a kid. You know, before you could even run in Minecraft is when I played. You could only walk. Yeah, no, like even when I got my PC, like I've had a PC for like most of a decade now. Like I still only played Bedrock. And so I have a pretty nice, I have another server on Bedrock with a pretty nice world on it. It's just the farms, like you can just get better farms on Java. And like for sand, like I'm going to do like a sand duper and shit. Like, because there's no way I'm going to mine every piece of sand I'm ever going to need in this world. Like, so just stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but this was like all swamp, so like most of this is water. Not most of this part, but like a lot of this over here was water. Filled in, cut the land off here, and just been mining this all out. But the stuff that I'm doing, like, you know, like the teleporting and the maps, all the stuff I'm doing is just quality of life stuff. Like, the plan is for me to not even use it that much because I want rails connecting everything. Like once again, I want crazy infrastructure, so... like, yeah, I can teleport, yeah, I got a mini map and a map or whatever, but like this is gonna be like the goal is to have so much infrastructure that like I don't even want to teleport. So far we got an iron farm, we got a bone meal farm. It's slow. Yeah, no, that's the main thing. Like, it's so funny how like my Minecraft phases work. I got into this YouTuber WildEz or whatever, and he has a hardcore world, and he was like, I don't know, just the way he like goes about things. Like there's no way I'm that artsy. Like I can get pretty creative and I can build some good looking stuff, but it's never like 10 out of 10. But for him, it was like, dude, yeah, like I can't spend all this time mining and whatnot, but you know, why do it? I do draw the line at like commands for like this specifically. Like, oh, that's a frog. That's not items. Like I could very easily use commands to knock this out, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm only using commands for the day. I know my brother wants to automate some stuff too, whenever he joins. But yeah, this is not, you know, pure vanilla. It's quality of life stuff. But since you guys are here right now, I'll show you what we got going on a little bit. So this is the iron farm. We got a villager breeder. This was my first attempt at the bone meal farm. Didn't work out. First attempt at the villager breeder. This was like I looked up a specific Java villager breeder, and it gave me like a farm with like a trapdoor or whatever. Did not have much luck, and so I just went to what another good thing. I don't know how true this is, but I think most Bedrock farms work on Java. Like I stole that from my Bedrock world. That I stole from my Bedrock world. Like, so I'm glad for that. We had a cobblestone thing going here, but I don't know what I'm doing. I think you can make an actual stone farm where it like collects it for you, and then this is part of the bone meal. I didn't put it down here yet, but this automatically collects all the cactus. So yeah, the goal is to put like villager breeder in a building, the iron farm in a building, the bone meal farm in its own building. So, oh, get to the sub. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, it's been a while since I had a sub on Twitch. I never had like a following, but I'd always have viewers. Amber Williams on YouTube, what's up? Thank you for joining. I had viewers, but I think I got shadow banned because like I smoked, which I don't know if that's really the case, but yeah, I'm taking, you know, I always used to say if you're gonna play, might as well stream, so I'm gonna start streaming again. So I really appreciate the sub, man. I normally play with face cam, but I don't even want to. I turn off my cam now when I take dabs, so I don't even want to bother with it. So I just turn it off for Minecraft. But you catch me playing some Rocket League or Battlefield, I always play with face cam. Speaking of that, I'm gonna take a quick hit. With the nectar collector, it will not take me long at all. I have it down to science. Ugh. I'm just so efficient. That's just so funny. Like, I draw the line at sleeping in a bed for night, but like, or like, you know, I'll change the time of day, but like, I won't do anything to help me mine all this. Which, if this pans out, like, I was looking for flat land. Like, this was really, you know, I didn't look crazy, but all this water at most is only a couple blocks deep. Oh, I didn't see that. So, like, yeah, it's a big project, but yeah, I used to stream for a bit, but I don't really play anymore. See, I don't know what it was, but a couple months ago, like, I was just going through the drought, and like I've said this before, and I'll say it again: video games just don't itch the same that they used to when we were kids. And I don't think that's just nostalgia. I think games just aren't made as good as they used to be. Where it's just more for money instead of. I mean, everything was always about money, but you know there was some passion in it. Now it's just like, you know, let's make the 30th Call of Duty. But I don't know what it is. Like, I've just been trying to get back into it. I mainly play Rocket League, and I'm trying to stream, and so I'm trying to think, like, I'm gonna get bored if I only play Rocket League. That's one of my main problems, is I never really branched out. Like, I've been playing Rocket League and Siege for like 10 years, and Minecraft here and then, but like other games here and then, but like only that mainly. And so I'm trying to just, you know, branch out. If I get bored, swap games. You know, Minecraft is something that you can just dump hours into without even realizing it. So it's a good combo. And I'm sorry I'm not doing anything more interesting right now. I promise if you check back at a later date, though, this will be going good. I might get, like, this portion done, and then, like, start laying out streets. Because it'd be cool, actually, if it kind of looked like an airport terminal. Have 2 main streets, and then 2 main streets that way. But, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of planning for sure. That's the one thing I don't want to skimp out on, because I'm going to have... I mean, a rail per building. You're not just going to be able to go from, like, one building to a random building, but, like, I want a rail connected to my base to each building. Like, I'm going to have to do, like, pen and paper planning, which is fun. I've never done that before, but that's going to be so much fun to, like, engineer stuff as well and plan out the whole city. Like, when me and my brother were kids, we had this one world, and again, we just don't have the same anymore. Yeah, no, I don't know if it ever will, but there's stuff that we can still do too. But yeah, me and my brother, I'm gonna take back in this way. We had a world, and it was so cool. Like, we had a wall around it, and we had, like, and he's better at designing than I am. And like he made it look pretty, and I did the infrastructure, but that was when the daylight sensor came out. And so one of the things, I think it was his idea that I implemented, because I was kind of the redstoner, but we did the automatic night or lights that turn on at night, and like that was so cool. And the only problem is we didn't think it out, so when it came down to do the subway system, we were failing. Or, you know, we were running into all this redstone, and it was a nightmare to kind of go through and do all that. So on my last world, on my other server, if you're interested, I might show you my other server. But on that one, the redstone is the first layer immediately under the ground, so it's easier runs. And then the subway system that we use is the second layer under the ground. And then for this one, we're probably going to have a third layer for all the other infrastructure, because we're probably going to do, like, waterways and stuff to transfer items from one building to another. Because all the individual buildings are going to be farms, but we can still connect it. Like, if we have, let's say, like, we have a cactus farm for green dye, but we're full of cactus. We're never going to need dye again. We can just divert that to the bone meal farm. And so just to have things connected like that, like, I don't know. I just can't wait to look back on, like, you know, a moment like this specifically where there's nothing. And like, damn, like, yeah, no, did something crazy. I have a specific vision for this world too, where like I just want to see minecarts that all have their own purpose, but like, you know, like 6 lanes of them, like just next to each other. Like that'd be so cool in my opinion. I'm gonna mix up some trees and some dirt here. Give things somewhat of a change. I'm doing the most I can with the circumstances, okay? We're doing some pretty boring shit. Glad I decided to stream though. Kind of got it out of the way for the day. Who knows how long we might go though. One thing I like about my mini-map too, shows me all these dropped items and like mobs and whatnot. You can still do a lot on Bedrock, with like packs, I think, but they're just not the same. Yeah, even my little brother doesn't play it again. Dude, you know what's crazy? So my oldest brother, who, it's funny. We actually we had like one Xbox. I have 3 brothers. We had one Xbox growing up, and then one year and then I think we got 2 Xboxes, and then one year we all got a console when the new generation dropped. So Xbox One and PS4s. Me and my oldest brother asked for PS4s, but my parents thought I asked for an Xbox. Which, I'm not complaining, very first world problem. I got an Xbox instead of PlayStation, wah wah. But the one thing that sucks about it is he got to play Rocket League before I did, so he's a 2015, where I'm a 2016, because it came out a year later on Xbox. But yeah, where I was going with that, so me and him were like inseparable. We played Rocket League for like 8 years straight, 8 years straight, and then like, he just doesn't play anymore. And his thing was he'd let it get to him. Like he'd have to win to have a good time, and he would rage super hard. And now he's finally to the point where like he'll get pissed, but he's not gonna let it get the best of him. And so we're playing now, but it's still not as much as it was. But there's a year or two where like we just didn't play, and like that was like so bad or kind of sad. Like, you know, the fucking your brother that you play with, you know, most times can't even play with. But yeah, he's actually been streaming himself recently, so he's been playing more recently, so hopefully things get better for you too. It's just crazy though, like I don't know how old you are, but my oldest brother, like he's almost 30, so like, you know, it's getting to an age where like I understand, you know, if you're not just not as interested in games, it happens, but to hear your younger brother, I mean, it's just how it is. And I feel like things are as addictive as they can be. Like every game wants you to spend, or every platform wants you to spend all your time on it. And the fact that games are as addicting as ever and people just aren't as interested to play them. Like my family got back into the Wii. Like it's funny because I wanted to, my mom asked for a Wii for her birthday, and my dad, being my dad, bought her a VR headset. But she was like this is cool, but I really want a Wii. And so I was gonna get her a Wii for her birthday this year, and then my brother bought a Wii for like really cheap, and I was like, fuck it, let me buy myself a Wii and my mom a Wii, and I got her an early birthday present, whatever. The Wii is such a good family console, and like it seems like after every game it reminds you to get off. What can you name a single game or platform now that reminds you to get off? I mean, TikTok somewhat does, like, hey, you're scrolling. But everything else just wants your attention, where it's like, dude, like, I feel like if we go back to the days of games being passion projects and whatnot, where they actually catered to the gamers and not catered to the 1% that spends, you know, every dollar on every skin they put out, you know. That's a thing for every business, like, cater to your most ball-in customers and exploit them. And it's just, I feel like it's ruined gaming. Another thing that's been cool about terraforming the swamp, all this clay. I'm getting a shit ton of clay. I got most of a double chest right now. Because if I'm going to cover this all up, might as well take the clay out while I'm here. Instead of burying it and never getting it. You know, that's kind of something I want to do, but I might do it when I get done. I'm gonna build better organization for chess, because even though this is not long term at all, this is just for me to get by while I plan some stuff out peaceful. Even like, I still should organize my chess better. And all this stuff that I'm picking up. 1, 6 are useful, and like the saplings or whatnot. Just throw it in the composter for the bone meal. I might be too far from it now, but I turned up my like simulation distance all the way too, so hopefully my iron farm is still going right now. Items at. Yeah, either that or making microtransaction. Yeah, dude. Like, I hate that. Like, I'm so for grinding. Like, I love the fact. Like, I mean, even Minecraft's kind of an example. Like, to do what I'm gonna do, I need to put in man hours, and there's nothing to do around besides man hours. And you can make, you know, farms to make it easier. There's things you can do, but you can't buy your way into that. And the fact that, like, I don't know, I can't think of an example. I don't really pay attention to current games market. I mean, I do, but like, I haven't bought any new games. Battlefield 6 was the first game I bought for myself in like years. But the fact that, like, you know, they sell games now where it's like, oh, well, if you spend, you know, half as much as the game more, you can start out better. It's like, dude, no, like, why is this so normalized? And actually, speaking of Battlefield, it can all be traced back to EA, I think, or at least that's what the memes state. That everything is just EA's fault. They started this. That's probably a lie, though. They probably didn't start it, but they probably, you know, pioneered it for the AAA market. Give me my stuff. My mini map just tells me where to go, where all my stuff is. We're not gonna make sure we pick up everything, but just want to make sure pick up most things. Because yeah, in a world like this, we're not gonna want any waste. And the bone meal, I don't really care for, but you know, if we can get a tree farm going. Right, that's all I'm gonna pick up for now. And I'm definitely gonna build. Actually, now might be a good time for something interesting. Just build a little starter base. Second, let me check the Papa John's app for the fiance. Sorry. Texting this to the fiance. I'm sorry. I am right here. Okay, we're back. Yeah, let's build a little starter house. Don't want it that close to the iron farm. I don't really have a good place other than the swamp. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just do it by the iron farm. I am in my mid-20s. I will answer that. No problem. I mean, I'm not mad at you for asking or anything. I'm very, I try to be self-aware about what I share. But that's something I feel like isn't the worst thing to share about myself. All right, first let's do, nah, we should just do house. Oh, I don't want to mine cobble, but we'll just do cobble for the corners. See how far we get. Did I throw my axe in the in the composter? Oh no, okay. All right. Yeah, we'll take a stat. I'll take you just in case. Yeah, let's. Everything here will be chopped for the house. Yeah, I might take another hit here soon. Don't think I'm like the craziest weed addict. I take smaller hits, but I like to take them more frequently. I still cough, but like I don't take fucking globs every damn time. So let me get this mine down. Take another hit, and we'll design a little house real quick. I've only been on for like 30 minutes. Got 50 iron. This iron frame is good. I low-key might build a building out of iron. I'm gonna see how it looks. Once it's filled up with everything, I mean, the goal is to have like multiple skyscrapers, so I don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb. As long as that's the case, I might do it with the rate of iron produced. Are you a stoner? And is that why my stream stuck out to you, or you just good Minecraft fan? Minecraft fan. Well, I appreciate it. Dealing with something that you probably view as stupid. I like to play my games high. It is a little bit high. I don't know if you know what the term greened out is, but it's basically like you're just stupid. When you get to the level where you kind of smoke every day, like you don't really stay that high. It's more of just like yeah, you get a little high, but it's mostly just like a background thing. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Oh, and then let me know if my mic has any issues. Sometimes my NVIDIA broadcast mess up, and I can fix that on the whim. It's just crazy. Like, I spent so much money on this computer, and I still get software issues. Actually, I need to download a new clip recording software, because NVIDIA's been making me mad. I do not always land on the prettiest house on the first try, but I am good at refining it. So if I put this together and it's not immediately sexy, don't turn away just yet. Actually cool to have I get like viewers and chatters every now and then, but it's cool to have like an actual chatter, because I was just gonna play your YouTube video. I just wanted to, this consistency. I was expecting not much on the Minecraft stream today, because mostly I do Rocket League and whatnot, but I just want to stay consistent and stream every day. So, and Minecraft just has its foot on my neck right now. Alrighty. Actually, the full goal, and this was kind of something that, like, I mean, I literally, before I even started this world, I like kind of spent a day or two thinking about stuff I wanted to do. And part of that one, of course, was yes, the main city, but I also want to have a like smaller village that like looks like a village next to it. And honestly, with the vantage point right here, this house might stay. So I'm gonna take a quick hit. Let's get some creative juices flowing, and let's get going. Alrighty, so probably gonna do. First, yeah, let's go comfortably. So we're thinking probably right there. 11. Okay, is my math gonna math while stoned? I did not want to do that, but 4. Oh, okay. So I can't make a 2-door with that. So we're gonna push this back. Floor. My math is not that bad yet. Have it go here. Perfect. I'm gonna mine some of this out because I wanted. Promise this looked better in my head. I wanted this wall right here, and then take this little notch, but extend this into like its own little thing. But this might be it. What I'm doing. So we're just gonna move everything back. Oh yeah, that's the door. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna. Switch the cobble for the wood. We're gonna switch that around. And then we do not have much dark oak right now, so this is gonna be fun. Actually, I think I only got 3 saplings. Sorry, one sec. legal state, thankfully. All right, that should be the last text related to pizza. Sorry. Froggy. This is a little weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Like I'm kind of like I feel like if I did it right, this would be nice. But what if it's even like a built-in kitchen right here? Okay, okay. No, I've never been to New York. I've been to Cali and Colorado though. Colorado is definitely like cool as fuck. I like was at the top of a mountain on at night and like saw the Milky Way, not like pictures of the Milky Way. I saw the Milky Way. All right, this might be weird to some of y'all, but I like to dig my basement like early. I like to get a feel for it. Because kitchen or staircase, this would be like the perfect built-in area for it. But I'm not gonna know more until I get an idea of where the basement is and it's gone. We'll just do all the grass first, so and dirt. That seemed closer than... No, but the water's a lot too. Okay. That's for the iron farm. And I like a big basement. Probably not going to worry about rails in this one because that's going to be such a... Not such a later thing, but like not a now thing and not a... This is not a final base thing, so... But we're going to have a nice basement, that's for sure. Yeah, let's make a diamond pickaxe real quick. We're gonna kill off this iron one, but have a diamond ready. Oh, Manuel with 10 roses on TikTok and the likes. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts, man. Yeah, gift subs are definitely not needed, but much appreciated. Anyone who does it is cool as hell, though. You'll never catch me fucking begging for anything, but I'll appreciate it. It's funny. Actually, his name... Yeah, Top Subs, a Loogie dude on my Twitch. He gifted to me like so much, and it's so funny. Like that, I rarely add people from stream now, Like if you cool and you stick around, like there's a good chance of it, but like there's just so many people that ask like the first time they hop and stream, like let's play together, and like that I'm against. But yeah, Luigi was a huge donator, and now he's I mean he's been a friend, but now actually it's funny because I pay him because he does like thumbnails and whatnot. I feel like I should take a hit from Manuel for the gifts. I feel like that's what it was for. Yeah, I used to take a hit for like every sub, and it was crazy. Now I just, you know, smoke. I take a little dab as needed. Not gonna over smoke anymore. More gifted. You know, I'll gifts. I'll take that as a sign to take a quick hit. Give me 10 seconds. I'll take a quick hit for Emmanuel over on TikTok. Oh yeah, okay, that would. It was in fact a decent one. God damn. I think really I still got some green tea. Fuck yeah. Yeah, let me. Oh, Manuel, thank you for the follow. And yeah, no, it definitely did. It was funny. I was just telling Squirrel here over on Twitch that you know, I usually when I play in this, same for Rocket League, I'll take a small hit like very frequently, instead of like, you know, a big hit like every so often. Like I just like smaller ones. But yeah, no, that was definitely an all-out one. I can handle it. Don't get me wrong. I can take fucking fat dabs, but when I'm just playing games, you know, sometimes play a little different. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to organize these chests. Don't know if I'm gonna use you. What was I doing? Ladders, okay. We need sticks for that? Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Manuel. It's good to take small ones, but every once in a while, you know what you need, you know. Who am I to deny, you know, my needs? It's funny because like I'm just on PC, and when you go live on Streamlabs OBS, it just opens like a little TikTok Chrome window, so you can like manage stuff. And it doesn't even say you're watching right now. Like it doesn't say I have any viewers, which I see people coming in and out all the time, but it doesn't say that you're watching, which is funny. So I didn't even realize you were here after the first couple gifts, but I was like, yeah, I think he wants me to take a dab for him. But I think at the end of the day, it was my body telling me what I needed, you know. And you were there to help. You were there to help me realize it, you know. My body told me, you know what, dude, you need to take a fat one, and I did. Let me explain the world to you real quick. So this is a new build or new world start. Literally just a couple farms to get going. This was a full ass swamp. I have terraformed this portion so far. We're working on this right now. But the whole goal is for this to be a city with skyscrapers, and each skyscraper is going to be a farm that like interconnects between everything. And instead of terraforming, since I had some viewers, I decided to do something interesting and kind of work on a house a little bit, because I just been mining dirt and trees. So if I have some viewers, I figured I might as well try to do something interesting. I don't know why I took these corners out, because those would be covered. But yeah, over the course of a long period of time, I mean, we're gonna make some. Once I get like this portion started, we're gonna like start the layout of streets and whatnot. So like pretty soon we're gonna actually make progress, but like this is gonna take a while to like finish everything. But yeah, I literally started this world like a day and a half ago. So I have another server on Bedrock. This is actually like my first real time on Java. Like I've played it a few times here and there. But yeah, no, I wanted to start a new world for Java because you know, better farms and whatnot. Like I'm gonna be able to like dupe sand, so I don't have to, you know, mine every bit of it by hand when I do all the skyscrapers and whatnot. So just quality of life. And I have this map too. So everything's on survival, but like I can teleport. This mod map allows me to do that, but that's pretty much as far as it. And like I'd change the time of day. But I'm not gonna like spawn anything in. And like when you have the command line, you can very easily, I don't know if you know this, but when you have the command line, you can very easily clear out large chunks and just do it in like one command line and done. But I'm making it like, yeah, I can teleport and whatnot. The goal is to build rails between everything though. But the goal is like, I'm doing everything by hand. I can just like teleport, and I got a map. That's really all that I have. And I'll change the time of day. But like, I'm sure I've streamed all of this so far, so you guys will see like I'm doing all of this by hand. I'm not gonna do any of the command lines for cheats, just, you know, teleporting and quality of life. I don't know how deep I want this basement, but I'm thinking at least a couple more. What other games do I play? It's funny. I mostly played Siege and Rocket League like religiously for like a decade. But this last year I've been branching out. Like I played Minecraft since I was a kid. That's, you know, whatever. But I've been finally branching out. Battlefield 6 was the first game I bought for like myself and like not a friend group. For the first time in a while. My friends play it, but I've been playing Battlefield 6, Rocket League still, Ready or Not. Hoping to get back into Tarkov, Farming Sim. The goal is, so I always used to say, I used to have, I think or no, that was the other chatter, sorry. But I used to have somewhat of a following, and I'm trying to get back into streaming. So I'm trying to stream every day, and part of that is to just like not rely so much on one game, because you're gonna get bored of it. And so Minecraft is a good game where you can sink tons of hours on and just not even think about it. Yeah, no, I'm trying to switch up too and just be, you know, play more games. Sorry, I was sending a quick text. Thinking about buying Battlefield, so okay. It's better when you have a friend group. For sure. On its own, it is fun. The battle royale, especially with quads, isn't the greatest. Duos is better. But the multiplayer experience is fun. If you liked like Battlefield 4, for instance, like you're gonna like this. You can tell. I mean, Battlefield I mean, I forget when it was, but they were like, "Yo, we're gonna stop making a game every year, and you know, we're gonna make something that's good." And you can tell that they did that. The campaign for me, and once again, I enjoyed the actual like shooting experience, but the story was a little weird for me. Not gonna spoil anything, but like the campaign is basically like you do a mission, and then after that mission, like you go somewhere, and you're being told a story that you know the story, but like not all of it. But as you just talk about the story for like 2 minutes, it'll just transport you into like that story that it was talking about, and you'll just fight another mission. And so far, like I put like 2 hours into the campaign, and like we're still having the same conversation, just with different, you know, wars in between it. And it's fun. The experience is still fun. Just the story is a little weird. Overall, though, gameplay so good. Every aspect about it is so good. Once again, like, you know, the story is a little weird, but like every aspect of the actual gameplay that you're gonna actually play, it's amazing. Hopefully it does go on sale. I mean, and I was having this conversation earlier. Games just don't itch the same like they used to anymore. And I genuinely don't think it's just nostalgia that games don't feel the same. I just think companies just don't care as much, and so I think that's part of it. In Battlefield, I feel like, I don't know, this last one they actually made a decent game. And so, like, I don't know. It's been very nice. Do that deep. Visualize. And if we're doing floor 2, we gotta still do a level for the floor, so probably cover up this one, but we might honestly just make it this deep. Yeah, this is going to be very tedious, but once we get going, like especially on the actual layout of the city, like there's no stopping it. Once it looks cool, okay. Like I can be doing everything I'm doing, like all this terraforming and whatever, I could be doing what I'm doing, as long as I add like something cool in the background. And once I get the city started and like at least the streets laid out, like everything else is going to come together, and then you're going to have like different interests. Like, okay, I want to build this farm and this skyscraper, so let me do this, and like things are gonna. It's not going to be exponential, obviously. I'm one dude, but things are just going to come together very nicely. And I actually might leave no roofs on the skyscrapers. One, they're going to be too high anyway to see. But two, so once I do get an elytra, you can just fly on top of them. Yeah, that sounds closer than that iron farm. Huge computer nerd. Just got back into 3D printing. I have it behind me now, running. Yeah, I build computers. I have a pretty ballin' setup. Just the hardware though, fuck software. Software is fucking annoying. Hardware, it's like, oh, this thing doesn't work, or, you know, I need more performance, change this part, or fix this. With software, it's like, oh, did you check everything under the sun to make sure it was working? I don't want to sink too much time into this house, but I need a good basement. Because I really want to get back to the terraforming, but that's so boring. Do something somewhat interesting for you guys today. Tonight, though, I'm probably going to grind and get some more of that done. Because I really want to get to the exciting parts. Yeah, I mean, for a lot of gamers especially, there's not really a return on investment for me. Like, I have other uses for my computer other than gaming. Like, I stream and engineer, you know, so my equation is different than yours. And I'm trying to, you know, build computers for other people's too. So, like, networking, like, there's business aspects to what I'm doing. But just for gaming, like, it's hard to, you know, have that return on investment kind of mindset because there's just not any. But I don't know what kind of games you're playing, but like, there's usually some pretty good, like, secondhand options. You're not going to have any warranties, but there's usually something that you can find within a lot of different price points to just kind of get your foot in the door. What I usually recommend is to not really skimp out on the motherboard because you can always upgrade the CPU to like a better version that fits the same socket. And you can like upgrade your graphics card indefinitely no matter which motherboard, you know, as long as it's relatively new. But yeah, no, just there's cheaper ways to get started. And just dip your toe in there and, you know, always upgrade down the line if you want to. If you ever have the need to upgrade, then, you know, just make it easier on yourself. Really we might be finishing up here soon. But yeah, no, if you ever have any questions, man, I'm definitely the guy to ask about that shit. I mean, even in what I tell people, like, I don't care if you buy a computer for me or not. I just want, like, to let you know what your best option is, like, whenever I build a computer for someone, so. Might go eat that pizza and take a little break for now. But yeah, no, thank you for the gifts, man. I'm stream. My goal is to stream. I don't know if I said this to you, but my goal is to stream every day. So, you know, if you ever have any questions or just want to like see how the build progresses, just let me know. And yeah, no, yeah, I mean, everything just depends. A lot of times now, you guys just have laptops to do a bunch of shit, but desktops will never really compete with laptops if you need portability. But you know, in terms of like even warranties, like manufacturer warranties, desktops are kind of weird way to go. But yeah, actually, while you're here, let me show you my other world. I gotta switch to Bedrock, so give me a second. Bedrock, play, launching. Usually the Bedrock doesn't take that long to load. I gotta open the Java with like CurseForge and takes a second. Well, all right, stream should be picking up any second now. The screen, don't know why it hasn't yet. Okay, yeah, why is stream not showing up? Sure, been full screen. Video, full screen. Okay, I'll just turn on display capture. See. So this is my fiance side of things. She's just having fun. She doesn't really have a coherent theme going. I mean, I don't really either. You can see my first skyscraper ever that I actually tried and wasn't a kid. You're gonna see I have a lot of room to improve on. But that is my first real skyscraper. Don't know why it looks like it's on fire right now. That's interesting. But I got these lights that automatically turn on at night. I set it to just stay on. Okay, yeah, that's just a weird light. I have it to just set on for now, but we have the city here. And so I want to do this, but like everything's a skyscraper. Because I mean this is just massive. But let me show you. So this is what we got going on so far. I'm trying to show this in a way that doesn't have that border, but whatever. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, this is what we got going on right here. This right here is a skyscraper. We got some buildings with some nice ceilings on them, but yeah, I want to do this, but like a larger. I want everything to be a skyscraper with its own purpose. This was a naturally formed tree, and for obvious reasons, we decided to keep it. But yeah, no, this is just, you know, we kind of don't really play on this world too much, but there's more farms we can do on Java. So yeah, I just can't wait to, you know, see the full potential. One thing that I was talking to someone earlier about was I like infrastructure. And so right under the street we got all this just for the lights. And this was planned. Like this whole like Y62, this whole corridor is specific to the lights. And then if we go over here, this building. This I didn't fully finish the rail system on this one, but you get the concept. And this building is kind of atrocious. Don't just yeah. We had a vision, but it clearly did not work out. But the rail system goes deeper. And so this goes to like every building. I forget what turn it is. And so we're going to do this on like a crazy large scale. And everything is going to be finished. Like, this was just like personal. We actually started this world on our phones. And then, you know, I eventually switched it over to the PC, whatever. And I didn't stream it. But the other world I'm streaming, everything is going to have to look nice. This is a system I get to go up here. The farm is down right now, actually, but I had a bamboo farm for sticks that would go this one. So yeah, I'm currently redoing the bamboo farm. But bamboo farm has a waterway that goes down into Hopper, and it you saw that circuit that's just pushing it up into this bubble elevator that goes into here. So we got infinite, or you know, just a infinite fuel supply, and just shit like that. Like if we have different buildings that are related. I don't know if you were here for this example, but if we have a cactus building for green dye or whatever, and we have more green dye than we're ever gonna fucking use, just divert that into bone meal, to the bone meal farm. You know, so like everything is just gonna be crazy integrated, and I'm gonna have stream to kind of hold me accountable here. Let me just go one last thing before I leave stream. And I'm glad for you sticking around. We got like storage and shit. Like, yeah, I can't wait to do a better job on this. This one I kind of let the fiance have some fun on. But yeah, if we're doing this like kind of half-assing, like I can't wait to fully fucking try. So yeah, I'm excited. I accidentally made way too many anvils because I like shift clicked it and like made all the anvils I could make with my inventory instead of just one. So I just put all the anvils on top of each other. So if it ever breaks, it's just gonna drop the next one. But yeah, man. Thank you for checking out stream. Scroll, if you're still here, thank you for checking out stream. I'll probably be back on in another hour or so because I'm gonna be doing boring shit. I'm gonna be doing some boring shit. I'm gonna be watching a YouTube video. Maybe not if I got chatters, but because I was gonna do the same thing for this one. But yeah, thank you for following, and yeah, we'll make some progress on the other world.